The most terrifying prison in 1984 isn't a cell. It's a rectangle of light nailed to the wall. In Victory Mansions, the air smells of boiled cabbage and old rag mats. The building is tired, yellowed, exhausted. But in the middle of that decay, one thing never blinks. The telescreen is a kind of artificial eye. It stares, it shouts, it reports. It turns a private room into a public square. You can't turn it off. You can only turn it down. Even at its lowest whisper, it is still there, humming like an exposed nerve in the plaster. The telescreen is sold as protection, a shield against enemies, foreign and domestic. But its real work is inward. It doesn't just watch the hallway. It watches your posture, the way your face reacts when a name is spoken, the microsecond delay before you clap. Every gesture becomes data. Every hesitation becomes a report. Winston learns to live with the screen like a second skull. Outwardly, he performs. The right grimaces, the right hatreds, the right cheers. But inside, he tries to build a room the party can't enter. In the blind spot of his own home, he sits in a shallow alcove and opens a forbidden object, a blank book. On those rough pages, Winston attempts the last crime left to him, an inner life. He writes not because anyone will read it, but because if he doesn't, the telescreen will finish the job of erasing him from the inside. The telescreen is not a neutral device. It is an altar. Every second you stand before it, you are being weighed, not on scales, but in statistics. Your loyalty becomes a percentage. Your fear becomes a graph. Your obedience is a line trending upwards or down. Here, truth is whatever scrolls across the glass. Yesterday's enemy is today's ally. 2 + 2 becomes 5 because the pixels agree. The building doesn't have to fall. Only the numbers on the display do. When the party rewrites a headline, the telescreen doesn't just correct a mistake. It erases a universe where that headline was once true. In that universe, you remember. In this one, you deny. Doublethink is the liturgy of this altar. To know and not know. To lie and believe. To forget and remember that you have forgotten. The telescreen doesn't need chains. It teaches you to chain yourself, to injure your own memory before the system has to. In 1984, privacy isn't just illegal. It is obscene. To close a door, to keep a thought, to write a line that no one else will see, these become acts of unsanctioned worship. The telescreen turns the ordinary sins of being human, doubt, fatigue, boredom, into evidence. Every yawn during the 2 minutes hate, every fractionally late cheer, every unenthusiastic nod is archived in a place you will never see. The judgment is continuous. The audit never ends. And outside the novel, the shape of the rectangle has changed, but the logic has not. We hang our own telescreens now. We carry them in our pockets. We stare into them and wait for them to tell us what is real, what is allowed, who we are. The most terrifying prison in 1984 isn't a cell. It's the moment you realize there is no longer a you that exists off screen.